Good evening, friends. This class is all about Benford's sequence in forensic finance. Very interesting topic. Forensic finance is often linked with the auditing, the data crunching, and all those things. But we often forget that there are some fundamental law of physics which works in forensic finance. The law was invented by a physicist who died in 1948, Benford himself. But the person from West Virginia University, Dr. Mark Negrini, who is also now with Cape Town University in South Africa, he has been pioneer in this work. So you can see there are two citations. One is 2012, one book, that is Benford's Law, Applications for Forensic Accounting, Auditing and Fraud Detection by John Wiley and Sons, and the second one is Methods and Techniques for Forensic Accounting Investigations, second edition, and this is by John Wiley and Sons. So we can clearly understand that this method is a tried and tested method which is also very latest, and this method is used in data of various cash flows, various journal entries, ledger entries. So we have got year 1, year 2, year 3 sequential entries of for a particular quarter. Those quarter, the yearly wise, the data is being put here. Now you can see first what we have done, we have calculated the count. So I'll take my calculation box here, I'll calculate it and show it what I have done. This is equal to left, and then left, whatever you select, this one, no problem, comma, because that is year 1, and 1, then you close the box and click. Like this you do for all these others, these columns as well as these rows. So after that you get a count for y1, that is year 1, count for y2, that is year 2, count for y3, that is year 3. Now if you use COUNTIF, so what I have done here is I have selected this entire part. This entire part I have selected and I have given COUNTIF. So I will just show it once again to all of you so that you understand what I have done here. I will redo it. So equal to COUNTIF bracket, then I have taken this entire stuff together and I am counting 1, how many times 1 is there. So that's why 1, so 32 times 1 is there. The same thing you can do with 2, 7, 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, all the numbers. Okay, so basically it shows how many times number 1, the first digit is 1, that is repeated. So out of all this data, 32 times the first digit is 1. So like here the first digit is 1, then here the first digit is 1, here the first digit is 1, here it is 1, like that. 9 times the first digit is 2, so you can see here first digit is 2, here first digit is 2, like this. 7 times first digit is 3, so let us search some 3 here, some 3, very less times. Here you can get 1, 2, the digits are starting with 3. Okay, identical numbers are there. Then this is how many times it is starting with 4, so like you can search here, it is starting with 4, here also it is starting with 4. How many times it is starting with 5? So let's search how many times it is starting with 5. 5 how many times? We are not getting much, very less times it is starting with 5. But if you observe that how many times it is starting with 6, that number is very. So Benford law says the first sequence, the sequence of 1, that is the digits, any random number if you take, any random sequence if you take across the globe, the first digit has the maximum propensity of occurrence. The second digit has drastically lower than that. Third digit also is drastically lower, and by the time you reach 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th and 9th digit, the occurrence chances are extremely low. So that is the law of natural method of Benford's law. You can see Benford's law in detail. It is available in Wikipedia. Now, whenever we see that something is not following Benford's law, according to Dr. Mark Nigrini and his in-depth study on this, he virtually dedicated his whole life for this particular work. You will see whenever there is an accounting fraud, then this pattern is like this. So it is coming down. So from 1 to 2 it is perfect, from 2 to 3 it is perfect, from 3 to 4 and 4 to 5 also it is perfect. But the problem starts here. That is why I have put it in red color. Ideally it should be very low. Ideally it should be like 2 or 1 or something, or could be even 0. But since this number is very not low, on the contrary it is extremely high, so Benford sequence is broken. So Benford sequence being broken, that means we have to investigate on those occasions. Like this occasion we have to investigate, then we have to get in this occasion, then we have to investigate in this occasion, then we have to investigate in this occasion. So these are the occasions where lot of occasions. So you can see here it is occurring too many times. It is actually occurring too many times, which ideally it should not according to Benford's law. Then these are the points we are supposed to. So we can go back to the dates. We can go back to the dates because the dates are available. And we can go back to the dates and we can see many others are there, like this one, then the next one. So we have to search those dates and we can find out, like here nothing is there. Here one more I left, this one. Especially year 3, if you see, year 3 is studded with 6. And this is against the Benford law. I again repeat the Benford law. Benford law says that the propensity for number 1 is the highest. The propensity for number 2 is the second highest. The propensity for number 3 is the third highest. So as number 9 comes, the propensity of number 9 is lower than the propensity of number 8 as far as occurrence is concerned. So that is the fundamental Benford's law. I hope by this way forensic finance finds a new way of investigation and finding the fraudsters who are breaking Benford sequence unknowingly. So this is a big research and big direction towards this forensic finance, and the pioneer, never forget the pioneer in this, Dr. Mark J. Nigrini. He is the pioneer of that. He has so far written some 6 or 7 articles and 2 books about it. Please go through those articles and books. Obviously you will get much more detail about that in other than that video. But thank you for watching this video. We will again meet with something new in analytics for finance. This is Vikramaditya Ghosh signing.